live from the Louisiana Cotton Museum in Lake Providence, Louisiana. That's the Hood Plantation home. There's a little chapel I took some pictures of, and I'll include that. There is no charge to visit this little museum. This is the Pilcher pump. Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is a sharecropper cabin. Okay, let's go inside and take a look. Okay, so this is an original sharecropper cabin. And right next door, they would not have had indoor plumbing, is an outhouse. Let's go inside. This has been restored. A large portion of Louisiana's rural population lived in little houses like this, little sharecropper cabins. I've also heard these referred to as shotgun cabins, and that's because they say you could take a shotgun and shoot straight through the house. That's tar paper, I believe is what they used to call that. The whole family would generally sleep in the one bedroom, which was right off the front porch. A wood burning stove. So this was your whole bedroom living area. And this is your little kitchen area. Believe it or not, when I still worked home health back in the 90s, I actually went and visited little elderly couples who still lived in little homes like this. And some of them, even in the latter part of the 20th century, still did not have indoor plumbing. And this is your little dining kitchen area, little wood burning stove. You'll see there is no sink because there was no indoor plumbing. And like I said, there were still people who lived like this in the late 20th century in rural parts of Louisiana. I know this from my own home health and hospice work experience. Into the old plantation commissary, and this was essentially a store where the farmers or the sharecroppers purchased their seed, their supplies, often at greatly overinflated prices, which ended up them owing the owner more money after the crops came in. So they ended up not really making any profit or much of a profit off of this. But this is an old cash register. Look at that. And they have all sorts of, that's a mule collar, scale. I don't know if they weighed the seeds with that. But I'll take some pictures to include in the video as well. So this is the old Louisiana State Cotton Museum. Has some old tractors outside. This place is open Wednesday through Saturday. No charge to visit in Lake Providence, Louisiana. It's an old McCormick tractor there. hook your mule up to those and walk along behind those. Those are the handles there. You'd walk along behind the mule, or the mule team, if you had, I don't know if that's a 1 mule or a 2 mule plow, but that's how you would plow the fields. Going to give you a quick overview. This is part of the museum exhibit. Has the entire history of cotton, its significance, how it was harvested, the different methods, and then it also plays tribute to the blues here as well. I'm not going to show you everything because I really think this is the sort of place you need to come and visit and experience for yourself. So now we're headed toward an old cotton gin. This area still has one cotton gin in service. Lake Providence, Louisiana is located on the Great River Road because it is located right next to the Mississippi River. And one thing I forgot to mention is it also has significance in the Civil War. So let's go check it out. An old gin system. They would feed the cotton through this. So right there, they would feed the cotton into the gin and it would go up through all these processors and it would bale it, come down to here. And here is an exhibit of a gentleman hand tying a bale of cotton. And from that bale of cotton, you could get approximately 250 pairs of women's jeans. And this is the barn. This has all sorts of different farm implements that they used. I am uncertain what some of them are, but you might know. I know those are plows. My granddaddy used to have those in his barn. And that's some sort of old-fashioned baler, hay baler, because again, my granddad had one of those. You'd hook the mules up to it and they would pull and you would bale your hay with that. And oh my goodness, I feel like I'm at my granddad's old place because he had a lot of this stuff. This, I think, would do your seed holes for you if I remember correctly. It's one of those times I wish I had paid a little more attention, but I was a kid, so and that's an old farm tractor there. And I am not kidding when I say that my granddad had one of these in his barn. So it's almost like I'm back home again. Alright, so I've mentioned that this is the Louisiana Cotton Museum. It's in Lake Providence, Louisiana. Lake Providence is on an oxbow lake created by the Mississippi River. So it is on a lake and it is also right alongside the Mississippi River. Not only does it have agricultural importance, it also has significance as a Civil War site, and it also plays a part in blues history. So I highly recommend, if you're in the area, you make a trip. It is along the Great River Road, so stop in. Alrighty, so this is going to conclude our tour of the Louisiana Cotton Museum in Lake Providence, Louisiana. If you like this video, hit the like button. And as my son always reminds me, I need to start saying, if you like these videos, subscribe. We appreciate you checking out the Louisiana Cotton Museum with us today. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.